teach our kids it's okay to feel mad. So why is it so hard for us to feel the same? Let's break the stigma around feminine anger. Hello and welcome to Body for Minds, the podcast for ambitious mums who want to lead with more alignment, less noise, and a lot more trust in their own bodies. Today we're diving into an emotion many of us have been taught to distrust or downright avoid: anger. Not only do we tell our kids it's okay to be mad, we go out of our way to validate their underlying feelings. But when it comes to ourselves, we swallow it. We smile. We say, it's fine, when it's anything but. From the time we're little girls, we're often rewarded for being pleasant, quiet, undemanding. Anger? That's unladylike, unfeminine, even shameful. Pushing anger down doesn't make it disappear. It does something far more dangerous. It gets stored in our bodies. Research shows that suppressing anger activates our stress response, leading to chronically elevated cortisol. Over time, high cortisol disrupts immune function, contributes to systemic inflammation, and can literally make us sick. One study from the University of Pittsburgh found those who suppressed anger had 70% higher risk of developing atherosclerosis. That means their arteries were more likely to stiffen and narrow, increasing cardiovascular disease risk. A brief reminder of how serious these physical impacts can be. Other research shows up to 80% of autoimmune patients report major emotional stress before onset. Anger often points to deeper issues: helplessness, fear, sadness, anxiety. It's something suppressed so long, it's forcing its way out. So, tune into your body. Do you notice a tight throat when you want to speak up, a clenched jaw or grinding teeth, tension in your chest or feeling like you're holding your breath, headaches or clenched fists? Your body stores anger long before your mind labels it. And anger is such a strong emotion, it rarely stays contained. If you're frustrated or resentful at work over a colleague crossing boundaries or a boss dismissing your contributions, that anger often travels home with you. Likewise, when you're overwhelmed by family demands, that unprocessed anger might show up at work as irritability, impatience, or disengagement. It's all connected because you are one whole person. Imagine this. You've had a day full of microaggressions at work, your ideas dismissed in a meeting, a colleague taking credit for your contribution. You name it. You hold it in, telling yourself to be professional. By the time you get home, your child spills juice on the floor, and suddenly you snap, raising your voice over something trivial. The anger wasn't really about the juice. It was everything you stuffed down all day. And then comes the guilt, the shame for losing it with someone you love. This is how suppressed anger becomes a vicious cycle, spilling into the places that matter most. Being aware of it helps break that pattern. So how can you handle anger at work without blowing up or damaging your reputation? Name it first to yourself. Acknowledge, I'm angry because my boundary was crossed. That awareness helps you respond, not react. Express it appropriately. Use calm, direct language. I felt overlooked in that meeting. Next time, I'd like space to share my perspective, for example. Pause if needed. If you feel anger bubbling over, excuse yourself. I need a moment. Let's revisit this shortly. Step outside. Breathe. Move your body to discharge that energy. Knowing when to temporarily remove yourself from a heated conversation is a sign of emotional intelligence, not weakness. Here are some tools to process anger without exploding. Journal triggers. Write down what's setting you off, what patterns or unmet needs are behind it. Write down the underlying emotions of the anger. Use your anger language. Assertive statements like, I'm not okay with that, or I feel helpless when. Or move your body, shake out tension, take a brisk walk, do boxing motions to let it out. So you process it cognitively through language, but also again through your body. And lastly, try micro-expression exercises. Let your face look angry in the mirror, practice frowning, scrunching, then releasing, or even stomping. You know how they teach kids, there's this song for kids, if you're happy and you know it, and if you're angry and you know it, you can use that too. Stomp your feet. It signals to your body it's safe to express and release. When you allow yourself to feel anger without guilt, you show your kids their feelings are valid too. Model emotional honesty. Show them anger isn't something to fear or suppress. It's a signal asking us to pay attention to something important. And often kids can feel when you're not authentic. And that's often the situation when we feel like they keep pushing because they want to see the emotion that you're really feeling. And often that leads to situations where we then get angry because they saw behind the facade. So be authentic. Allow yourself to feel anger. Find a way of expressing it that won't make you feel shameful. And learn that anger is natural. So remember, anger isn't unfeminine. What's truly unhealthy is pretending it doesn't exist. Give yourself permission to honor it, learn from it, and let it move through you and not get stuck inside you. Thanks for listening. If this episode spoke to you, please share it with another ambitious mama who needs to know her anger is valid and doesn't make her any less worthy of love and respect. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing. Until next time.